Hey, welcome back to Bump Watch. Today it's Bump Watch week 19, although Laura is a few days past 19 weeks. As you can tell, this isn't our normal Bump Watch setting. We're on location at our little favorite peak at the top of Wildcat Canyon, a little hike that is not too far from our apartment here. We're here because we're moving to Austin in a little bit under a month, and we realize that although we're very excited to move to Austin, one of the things we're going to miss is sort of the beauty that comes with the Bay Area and Northern California. So we decided to come up here to one of our favorite spots and film our edition of Bump Watch, and we could get a little hiking in and exercise.
And if you guys can see the Golden Gate Bridge over there, maybe washed out by the sun. The hills are so green. The hills are alive. Alright,
And back
stats.
to me. Now, the stats. Our baby it's a very convenient time in our fetal development. Our baby is 1/2 of a pound and 1/2 of a foot. So I didn't bring anything that's 6 inches long, but I did bring something which weighs 1/2 of a pound, or 8.5 ounces, which is about what the average is. It's the amount of this water bottle with the water weighs 8.5 ounces. So you can make your own Willard baby fetal weight calculator right here, and you can feel how much it weighs. We had our first ultrasound earlier this week, and we have lots of really cool pictures that we will append to the end of this edition of Bump Watch, so stay tuned after we say goodbye, and there'll be ultrasound pictures.
That Adam has illustrated.
I've illustrated because sometimes you don't really know what you're looking at. So also, we now know the sex of our baby, and Laura will tell you all about that in just a moment. So now it's time to see the bump. I'll pan again while Laura gets in position. There's a bug on my back.
Hi! Bump! Check out my bump.
There's your bump.
Side bump.
Side bump. So let's see. As you can see, it's not too much different than last week. Although I think it's filling out a little more in the top.
It's not a very impressive bump.
It's pretty impressive, I think. A lot of people who have a lot of familiarity with pregnant women seem to think that Laura does not look as far along as other 19-week-olds.
You know, I'm hoping that that means that I'll have less stretch marks and be less of a waddler.
Yeah, we can only hope.
So, all right, were you guys ready to hear what the sex is?
Laura bought our first gender-specific toy, which if you were clever, you would have already noticed earlier, but maybe you weren't that clever.
Oops. Okay, drum roll, please. Vroom, 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 vroom.
Race car!
It's gonna be a boy. As Raleigh Willard would go, yes!
So?
That's really exciting. Too bad it can't sit on my tummy yet, otherwise that would be fun. Alright.
And if you're watching this video and you are friends with either of Laura's grandparents or Laura's father, they don't want to be told what the sex is until we have the baby, so if you can, avoid telling them. But my guess is they'll find out on accident before that time comes. But here, and you know what, I don't care if they hear this, because if they watched it this far, it's their own fault. Okay? So we'll leave you with the bump and ultrasound pictures.
Okay. We miss all of you guys.
We miss you too. Bye.